another day, another stream. I wanted to talk a little bit about today, the walk. Finished this a little bit on Friday night before I left, and this is what we have so far. Me just make it bigger. I don't know why I always leave and I disappear from the screen, but basically if I play this now, I think I'm gonna leave it at that. For now at least. And yeah, just take some time. I think I won't be doing streams, at least for this week, for the rest of the week, because and I wanted to share this with everyone who is interested in the project, really. I've been doing this walk as a test for me to get used to the rig, and I want to show you a little bit of the progress and my planning here. It's like my production plan. I'm like animation wise, I'm almost like 1/3 in, and I think a lot of these scenes I can reuse stuff. Like for example, this horse part, I probably will make a cycle with a horse and a rider, and then just add some layers and adjust per shot. But one thing I realize is that I need to look into the environments, because I need to start building them. Because it will help me with the layout, and some shots are more precise into like what's needed. Like for example, this next shot that I wanted to do, basically the mask will be on a stand and on a cabinet perhaps, and Miyamoto will pick it up. I'll try to, let me see if I have this, because I was trying to like visualize it in Unreal before. And let's see if I can find it. But basically he picks up the mask and then wears it. And that will be the second shot here. And then we match cut like to him on the horse. And yeah, so basically without opening the project, this is what I mean here. The mask would be on a stand and he would pick it up, but I can't really animate that if I don't have the layout. So I think I'll take some time, maybe a week or two, to just learn more about how I'm going to build the environments and practice a little bit. And I think I might do a couple of streams when I have some progress, but for the moment I'm thinking, you know, like I said, it's going to be the blind leading the blind if people just see me struggling. So I don't know if it makes any sense to stream, because I want to just help people and kind of do it efficiently. I'm not the person who will upload a 3-hour talk on, let's say, line of action, because that's just breaking other people's work. I want to actually show people how it's done, like how I do it at least. and like my process in a way. But building environments, for example, I don't have a process because I'm just learning about that. I mean, I have certain ideas and I know how I want it to be, but technically building it, it's a different thing. So yeah, I will be taking some time off from all the streams, 1 or 2 weeks, and then I'll go back every day. I've been doing this now almost a year, consistently overall. I might have taken a week off or something. And I have friends that say that they just admire my discipline, let's say. But yeah, day to day is hard because you don't see the progress really, and I want to start building the environments, and that will give me also the time to progress and like go into look development and see how the characters look size wise in the environments and stuff. And yeah, and then I'll move on to the next step of continuing with the animations first, but also like gathering everything, gathering shots and lighting and all this stuff. And yeah, there's plenty things I have still to learn, and I would love if other artists would be interested in participating and helping out and, you know, speeding things up. But obviously I don't have a budget for this. Yeah, and I can ask for people give their time without payment. I mean, I'm not that person because I know how hard it is, and I have a lot of people in the past, especially when I was a graphic designer, asking me for free stuff, and yeah, it's not nice. But yeah, if someone out there believes in the project and wants to create some environments for Miyamoto and Life in Every Breath, I would love to talk. But until this happens, I need to experiment and do my stuff myself, which I'm kind of interested and, you know, like inspired to do. But yeah, I'm not sure what else to say. This is I'm thinking now if I could start something like next, what would it be if I animated next time? And I think what I could do is take a week off, try to figure this out, at least a little bit. Then I would try to do the horse cycle. Because I have a horse running here and I have a horse basically walking. So I think I might do like a trot, a run, walk, and stream the whole thing animating horses basically. And then start like gathering the shots basically. Then what else is there? We have a shot where he pulls the sword and he's surrounded by others. That, for example, is a little bit more acting shot, which will need some load. This is an acting shot as well, like more a pantomime shot. This as well, and here we might use the walk cycle. We'll see. I'm not sure. Yeah, here I might do even a run cycle here. But I wanna I'm not sure about this because you don't need that. I don't need to do that. I could just go into the acting part. We'll see. But yeah, I want to like have the environment so I can visualize where the character is and start animating cameras and actually building this up. So I have to do it. And yeah, if you've been watching all the streams and you're into animation and you wanna, I somehow feel that I'm letting people down from not doing streams every day. But yeah, I'm only gonna take a week off. Because I believe that this is the best way forward. I've been doing now a lot of other things on the side, and it's all about making my path lead into the more directing roles. And I've been working with a few people to do some other projects, but for now KZ Anime is working on this. I'm in pre-production on another project that is kind of left because of all the things going on. I'm teaching now animation at a university, and that's like just part-time, not KZ, but just me. And I'm building a new website which I will release soon, and KZ Anime, it's not going to be just Konstantinos Halarakis, it's going to be an actual animation production company. And yeah, I have a lot of plans for the future. Hopefully it's gonna work out. Projects will come in, and yeah, let's see how it goes. I have to try because I believe I have a bigger creative potential, inside me. I've also been considering more going into the story route because I love storytelling, and I've been doing a lot of storyboards for the projects. I've been doing a lot of beat boards, mood boards, things like this. I've been writing some stories. I like writing, I like storyboarding, I like the 2D aspect of things, the visual development. Of course, my specialty is 3D animation and creature stuff. And I want to combine all this into making even cooler projects, if that makes sense. It's so hard to put my thoughts into a coherent, linear path. So many things I want to do. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do them, but I try every day to just move towards that goal. And yeah, there's a few people that have been constantly following the streams. I don't have a huge audience, which I don't mind. For me, it's hope that people that actually watch my streams, even if it's 1 or 2 people, they still get something out of it, because otherwise it feels that I shouldn't do it because there's no reason. But the only reason I do it is that I would be doing it either way, and I hope that some people would get something out of it by sharing it. And yeah, I don't want to let anyone down. I'll just take some time off and be back very soon with more animation, which, as I said, is gonna be probably horse walk cycle, horse run cycle, and maybe trot, I'm not sure, but we'll see about that. And then a couple of acting pantomime shots, and of course I have this one, which is the biggest basically in battle, this sequence. I have a lot of shots with a lot of action, and I believe that this third of the, like I said, I'm 1/3 in animating. This part up to horses running will go smoothly, maybe like in a month or so, maybe a little bit more, let's say 2 months. And then another 2 months rest, because these shots aren't that hard to do. At least what I want to do. This one isn't either, to be honest, because he will be in an idle position, like just one pose, and then he will be surrounded by other samurai where they start running to him and we cut. And I don't know if I've talked about this before, and I don't know if I've ever shown details about the story. And I've worked with a voice actor now. I'm doing this in Japanese. I've translated it, and basically with the help of the Japanese actor, and he was kind enough to do the narration for me. And I believe I can do something that is actually like very entertaining, and it's a fun project that could be, you know, it could spawn many other like stories and side characters, plots, many things could go, because this is like a trailer of the struggle of some person who basically, we see him abandoned. This is the script, this is the plot. We see him abandoned as a child. Here we see a door opens and a woman takes him in. Then the baby grows around samurais and he practices and spear, bow, all these things, katana. Then at some point he needs to go to war because he's getting older. So maybe around 16, where that's how they did it, around 18, he goes to war, and basically his life, we skip this part, you know, he's always in battle, that's all we see. And at some point he returns home after all this craziness that he experiences, so much pain, and you know, we could make 3 more movies in what happened in that time, for example, because it's someone's life, you know. It's like I love stories, and this is the best part. It's the same thing, you know, like I was talking about The Last of Us, the game. It's so good that, you know, when Joel, in the beginning of basically Last of Us 2, they just say 4 years later, you know, when Joel was giving the guitar and all this stuff. 4 years later, and Joel is not home. So what does that mean? These 4 years, they could make a series of how was their life, what happened, how many clickers did they kill, you know, and what drama was there, how did Ellie grew up in this 4 years. Anyway, back to the story. He's around. He here in the battle part. You know, we see war, that he sees pain and suffering, and then he turns back. He returns to the village, and he sees everything is burned. His family is not there, and then we see him at the cemetery where he's like kneeling down. Actually, a match cut from the before when he was in the village, kneeling down, and he's getting up, and then he realizes that I'm gonna find who did this, what happened here, and I'm gonna take revenge, which is another opening of many possibilities of what happens now, because he's a Ronin. He's not a samurai anymore. He's not fighting for the government. He could be a fighter who's now, you know, trained, and obviously, as you know, maybe Miyamoto is a very violent person because he always hoped, like let's say in war, you look back and you think, oh, my family, I can't wait to go back to them. You know, my mom, my dad, you know, like then he goes back and no one's there, everyone's dead, the whole village, that you can see the cemetery is full of new stones. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna make the village burning there. I have to like try in Unreal, see if I can make it really good, that maybe he was just late and it was a recent thing that they died. this is some things I have to experiment, but the story says that he decides that now it's time for him to actually take revenge. So at the end we cut when he says this, that I want to find who did this and I want to bring justice to the dead. And that is the story, the trailer of Life in Every Breath, you know, because even though this is a dramatized and over-exaggerated story to prove a point, you have to enjoy every moment. So thinking about Miyamoto's childhood, this family took him in and he got to appreciate and learn from them when he was growing up. But then he went to war and that was it. He never got a chance. He never got any other opportunity to reunite with his family, to talk with them. And it's all about this idea that you should, because you could die any moment when you go to war. But if you think about it, it's the same for everyday people, for us, for humans, you know. I'm just an animator, but I could have a heart attack in my sleep. Many bad things can happen. I don't want to name them because what's the point of just going in this negative route? You know, like things are now well. I'm doing, okay, my health is okay, seemingly. But you know, things can go wrong, and that's the point. For me, living my life daily, how I want, is to create stories and create products that people will actually use and be entertained by. And I think this is why I want to try to do things even if I fail, you know. It's a noble cause, I believe, you know. And I don't know, I went on this rant about this Life in Every Breath because I really believe that this project is really meaningful in a way, but maybe I'm just because, you know, it's my baby. And I really hope that everyone who ever watches this, my daily struggle to create this, would watch this 2 minutes of animation that took me a year to make eventually, and they will think, damn, that's good. You know, I want to see more of that. I want to see what happened to him. I want to see what's going on. Where is he going now? Who did this? You know? And yeah, I want to leave it at that today and only do this half an hour of looking at the walk. So I really hope that I'm not, you know, people aren't bothered by me sharing all these ideas. But to be honest, even if people are bothered, I'm still gonna do it. Yeah. It's hard living this life that, you know, I have this creative bug always sometimes that I say no to stuff like work that I would, you know, when I was starting out in animation, I dreamed of working in certain films. Now I get opportunities to work in amazing films, but I want to try building my own path, if that makes sense. And it's not that I'm never gonna work in film again, but while I'm young and you know, like, and I have this passion, I have to chase it. And who knows, I'm still animating. I'm getting better. I can always apply this to others people's work, everything I've learned now. So I might, like, it's kind of like I gain knowledge along the way. But for now, I want to chase the dream of, I am my own boss at the moment, and it feels good. And financially, I'm doing okay. I'm leaving a lot of money on the table, but like I said, this is me. I want someday that people will see who I really am, and they might hire me because of who I am, not because of that I can do something. You know what I mean? Like, because in the beginning of your career as an animator, you want to demonstrate that you can do the job, and I've demonstrated to the companies that I can do the job, but I can do way more than the job. And my hope is that going through this journey of a few more years of struggling, not really struggling, but doing something that isn't the paved road. You go your own way, you try something that might not be really a good idea. I think it might pay off in the end, and that's what I hope for. And that's the plan. KZ Anim, remote animation, independent production studio, working with my friends, hiring freelancers when the projects come in, and let's see how it goes. I'm sharing the early plan, my plan at least, with everyone here, and yeah, I somehow had this feeling always that people are gonna judge me and things like this, but who cares what I do? Only I do. And I obviously have the knowledge to create something for companies. I have this commercial skill. The company can survive if people trust us, and all we have to do is prove to them that we can help them. We can, whether it's a commercial, a game trailer, or whatever it is, we can help them. We can give solutions, like, what do you want? Like going to the marketing side. Most people want to advertise the product. Through animation, you can create stories that everyone would relate with, or at least engage with. Obviously, animation is way more engaging than many other, like, live action forms of advertising. Or let's say, I'm not sure what what other ways they are. I'm not a marketer, But I know that humans and storytelling go together. They always done. They always did. And yeah, after this round, I want to leave it we are about half an hour in. And I believe it's a good way to close this and say that even though, I'm not sure if this is going to resonate with people, I hope it will. And I know that if it reaches many ears and eyes, mostly eyes, it will resonate with people, because stories are what we love. And with that, I will leave it. I will leave the stream, and I will be back maybe next week. Hopefully next week. Wish me luck with creating the environments, and stay safe, stay creative, keep animating, always have fun, and like I said, live life in every breath. Bye.